Hi guys, another TvZ, awesome. So as I've talked about with a few other videos I've covered, which I haven't posted yet, I'm not sure if I will. What's this?
What's going on?
When you play against Zerg, because Zerg can choose to build either workers or units, you just have to be active with your units, especially if they're not attacking you. If they're attacking you a lot, if they're going pull first and there's not a lot of economy behind it, that's fine. If they're building a lot of units, but you need to, because you don't have the option of only building workers and not units. If you're building units, you have to be active with them to make sure that the Zerg is not simply building workers, because otherwise the Zerg economy is just going to get way out of control, and then he's going to be able to build just insane amounts of units. After he's 100 drones, he'll just be able to build insane amounts of units and just hit you and hit you and hit you. And that's actually what the very good Zergs do. At lower levels, they tend to be a lot more aggressive, a lot more pull first, etc. But really, you're not maximizing the advantages of the Zerg race if you do that, because Terran units are very cost efficient. Right, so if you're attacking, usually the Terran will trade better than the Zerg. If you look at units lost, in an ordinary game, the Zerg will lose more resources than the Terran, but because their econ is so strong, you know, the Zerg strategy should just be to expand like crazy and then just overwhelm. Okay. So yeah, you need to try to control the Zerg economy and trade better, and then if you succeed in doing that, you ought to be
Command center upgrade
fine.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, that's a hatch first. Good. We've been getting I've been getting a lot of pull first, so I'd like to play a bit more of a macro game. So you want to go for a marine before you go for reactor. One, so he can't just float his overlord out and see exactly what you're doing. But also because otherwise your factory is going to be delayed. See, I'm still waiting for gas. Okay. Now, okay, there's no drones here, which often means okay, he hasn't even got any queens. Has he taken like a very early third maybe? Got to be careful here. I'm actually going to take a double gas here. Whoops. Now that queen is very late, so I'm not sure what's going on. He's probably got a very early third. Yeah, he does. Okay. Okay, so this is a perfect example. I'm actually going to go for a second reactor here.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Where he's basically droning up. Okay, so we have to find a way to try to stop that. So I'm just going to pull that back for now. So we're going to rally Marines, and because we don't have a third CC, we actually have to stack it in. Now in this case, we don't really need to keep units at home, because it looks like he's just going for a lot of drones early. That's the bigger risk here. So what we can do with this is we can actually build so I'm going to show him these. Yeah, okay. Okay, actually we do want to get started on a third here. And we want to build a couple of Vikings.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, denying creep is also good, like this.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, yeah, so he's just building queens, so we're going to try and punish that. Okay, so this is punishment for not building any lings. Which is what you just absolutely have to do. Okay, we
Mineral field.
SCV ready.
Not enough.
Ready to plunder. Fighter flight. Yeah, let's get it. SCV ready.
So I'm gonna go for Liberator and a Medevac
Not
here.
enough minerals.
So we've got Stim going.
SCV
And
ready.
as soon as we can, we need to start adding more racks. Okay, so we want to go up to 4 racks.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
Yep, big job. SCV
Not enough minerals.
ready for desktop. SCV ready. SCV ready. Go ahead.
Liberation is ahead.
Okay, we'll send this one around here as well.
Ready to raise some hell.
Not enough.
SCV ready. What's going on? Bad news.
Okay, I think that's
Not
enough.
enough minerals.
And we can actually put a
Command
barracks
center
on here as
upgrade
well.
complete. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? Ready to plunder.
Not enough minerals. Research complete.
SCV ready.
Okay, let's go in like this first.
Light it up. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
All hands to battle station.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
All right.
Okay, this is really nice. Okay, combat shield started.
SCV ready.
Transformation systems,
I'm in a heap of trouble. This better be hold
Okay, he's got roaches. Target fly down drones. Oh,
get into the fight.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Fight or flight.
okay, that was good scouting. Okay,
For desktop. Ready to roll out.
now I'm a bit late getting started 1-1 here. But overall, I would say we are doing pretty well with managing our money.
In the rear with the who wants some. Go, go, go.
Now I should have got far more drones actually with my Vikings, but my ATM was overtaxed.
By the number.
Rally them to here.
Been waiting on. SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
This better be good.
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
Now what we're going to be able to do here is punish him if he hasn't why can't I convert them?
Research complete.
You gonna give me orders? SCV ready. You got it.
Research.
Get some vision over here.
Mineral field completed.
Armed and ready. Gangway.
Okay, mutas as well. That's good information.
SCV ready. Who wants some? Go, go, go. SCV ready. This better be good.
Our base is under attack.
SCV ready.
Base.
Oh
is
man,
under
maybe I
attack.
should have just gone.
Gangway. Coming through. SCV ready. Oh, it's on. Who wants some?
Our SCVs are under attack. Upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
Mineral field.
You want a piece of me, boy? You got it.
Okay, that was pretty good.
By the number.
Additional supply depots required.
I can't build here. Who wants some?
Now I want to get lots of turrets up, so I don't have to worry
You gonna give
about
go, go, go. Yep.
so I can use my forces. Now, if he does not have
Not enough minerals.
if he does not have banelings, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
SCV ready.
I shouldn't have stimmed for that actually.
Command center upgrade complete.
Yeah, he doesn't have banelings, so he's just going to die there.
Mineral field completed.
Didn't have enough banelings. Yeah, this is TG. So this game was a perfect example of how to keep an aspirant, hyper greedy zerg under control. Like units lost 3-1 in our advantage. So he didn't scout. I don't even think he sent an overlord across the map. He went for 3 bases like super early. So if we just sat back against this player, we would just be dead, right? So look, very early 3rd base. He did send 1 overlord across the map, but I guess he must have pulled it back. Yeah, he pulled it back. So the thing is with Zerg, like I said, he's maximizing the strengths of the race, but you also have to know what your opponent's doing and make sure that you build enough units, because if you don't build enough units, okay, you're gonna die. So Hellions are good for scouting. Hellions have multiple purposes. Like Marines, you can't produce enough Marines fast enough to deal with a lot of Lings, and it takes you time to get a wall up. So they help defend you against lots of Lings, but they also allow you to scout, and they allow you to punish excess droning, while also controlling the creep a little bit. That's basically the role of them. You have them until you get stim up and you've got a critical mass of bio. So, you know, even just by showing him some units, that's already enough for him to realize he probably should make some units. But yeah, he currently does. See, he's 6 workers ahead, and he doesn't have even a single link, right? And so this is what we can't allow him to do this. So we get a couple of creep tumors, and then yeah, queens are good, but they're quite slow, right? So this is punishment. I missed micro a little bit here. Get 1 more, I think. Yeah. So here we got 14 worker kills. Okay. Now it was an even trade. Okay, so it doesn't put us ahead, and he can quickly rebuild them. But see, I've basically pulled the drone count down, and he had lots of queens, but his queens can't be everywhere at once, right? And he also invested in 2, because he didn't want to build Lings, he invested in 2 spines here so that he could. But it's still, you know, I could still kind of come around the back. If he's got a full mineral line, I can still put them here and flame them here, right? If he's got too many, I could have also run into the main here, which I maybe should have done when there were that many queens. I could just run them into the main, and queens are really slow, right? So I could flame a whole bunch of them here. So that was a good example of why you build Hellions. Okay. Now if he's got a lot of Lings, you can't do that. But the Lings, if he's got a lot of Lings, it means he has less drones. Okay. Okay, so we did get 1 overlord. That's nice. And the double Vikings, you can sing 1 on each side of the map to clear out the overlords. And then yeah, coming in for some drop harassment is really good. This is the first time I've tried to do it along with. You see, he's also playing very greedy here with triple Evo upgrades, right? This is also very greedy. Very late baneling nests. But it works actually quite well with the Liberator, because you, especially if he doesn't have any links, because you can finish off the queens. One of the cool things about Vikings is that they can actually kill queens pretty fast, because queens are armored, and I think 1 Viking can kill 1 queen, right? So yeah. So yeah, I didn't quite get that last. Oh, I did get that queen. Okay. So we got 2 queens. So let's go back and have another look at this. So we got 2 queens, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We get this queen to 2 queens and 11 or 12 drones with the Liberator, And if I'd microed these better, see they're just sitting here. I could have pulled them down. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, by the time I pulled them here, I wasn't microing it, but I actually could have got more drone kills even. And I got one of them out. Okay, so that was really successful. And then we're actually hitting. We're hitting with the. We're also hitting at the same time with the Hellions, which he's not really paying attention to. So you got to target the drones, which is not always easy. Okay, so look, we've got a total of 39 drone kills now. Okay, 39. We got 14 with the Hellions, I think, from memory. So we got 25 drone kills with that attack. Okay, so now he has only 28 drones left. Okay, and he can remake them, but that's going to use up a lot of his lava, right? He's remaking production. How many is he remaking at the same time? He's remaking 13 at the same time. But you know, they're not mining right now, right? And that's lava that he doesn't have to build units. So you can see he's got very few units here, right? So this is why, again, you just keep attacking. So the reason why I want to attack again now is that if he remakes drones, he's not going to have many units, right? And so we can punish him again. And because he's been remaking drones rather than units, he's not going to have enough. That's his entire army. And I'm willing to bet this is about a 3,000 zerg, right? Now we could have actually maybe just pushed in here, but I wanted to pull back given that we've got yeah. So actually we dealt with it pretty okay. Given how far ahead we are, you know, we got 3 or 4 meters there. They're 100 each, right? I've got turrets up, so I've got the money. I can afford at this stage to build lots of turrets so that I can pull my forces out instead of having to camp at home. And I know that he's not going to have enough because of their... Here's the thing, right? If we hadn't have done that economic damage, he might have been able to come in with like 30 or 20, you know, 20 or 30 meters at this stage, and it would be a very different situation. So if he comes in with 20 or 30 meters, you know, a couple of turrets in each base is not going to cut it, right? But he only came in with 6 or 8, which was easy to deal with. And so yeah, he's trying to expand like crazy, but see, he hasn't got a lot of banelings. Yeah, got nothing left, and so we can just wreck him here. I'm almost maxed out. You know, actually, you know, pretty decent macro as well. Where, you know, I wasn't maybe producing enough units at the very end because I was busy microing, but if I had spent that money, we would have been pretty close to maxing out on 10, 11 minutes, even though we've, you know, we've been active with our units. So I think I played pretty well. But yeah, here it's just a very easy win from here. He's just lost all his units, so I can just stim in, kill all these, kill all these. So yeah, I reckon he's probably about a 3,000 zerg, at a guess. Yep, almost exactly 3,000 before the loss. Yeah, so yeah, we yeah, kept the. And look at this. Until the end here, we weren't that far ahead, and even though we killed, you know, 40 or 50 drones, right? So it just goes to show. But what we did get killing drones is a big army supply lead. Because remaking all those drones meant that he couldn't make army. So yeah, and we ended up with a nice advantage here. So hope you guys found this game entertaining and instructive. Thanks for watching. Cheers.